The CEO fired a quiet single dad for repairing a $2 million race engine without permission. But moments later, the entire factory discovered one shocking truth. The man they just fired was the reason all 217 championship race cars even existed. Marcus Reed had worked at Titan Velocity Motors for over 25 years. Every morning, before sunrise, he dropped his 10-year-old daughter Emma at school and headed straight to the factory. He wasn't loud. He didn't chase promotions. He simply built cars that won races around the world. Most new employees thought he was just an old mechanic. They had no idea who he really was. Then came the day everything changed. The company's newest CEO, Jason Brooks, wanted to prove he could modernize the factory. He believed computers knew more than experienced workers. That afternoon, engineers stood around a rare racing engine worth nearly $2 million. The engine had suddenly failed. No one could find the problem. Replacing it would delay the championship season and cost millions. Marcus quietly walked over. He listened for a few seconds. Touched one fuel line. Adjusted a tiny valve. Then tightened one hidden bolt. He turned the ignition. The engine roared to life like it had never failed. The room went silent. But instead of thanking him, CEO Jason Brooks exploded with anger. "Who gave you permission to touch company property?" Marcus calmly replied, "I was trying to save the race." Jason didn't care. "In this company, you follow orders. You're fired." Security escorted Marcus toward the exit. Workers watched in complete disbelief. Then something unexpected happened. The chairman of the board walked into the factory. He had witnessed everything. He asked one simple question. "Jason, do you know who you just fired?" The CEO confidently answered, "Just another mechanic." The chairman smiled. "No, he's the man who designed the original engine platform. He personally built every prototype. And every one of our 217 championship race cars carries his signature engineering." The entire room froze. Even the senior engineers looked shocked. Jason's face turned pale. He had fired the company's greatest builder. Within an hour, the board held an emergency meeting. The CEO was removed from his position. Marcus was invited back. Not as a mechanic, but as head of engineering innovation, leading the next generation of race cars. When reporters asked Marcus if he wanted revenge, he simply smiled. "I never worked for titles. I worked so my daughter could be proud of her father." The factory erupted into applause. Because true greatness doesn't demand attention. It quietly earns respect. Never judge someone by their job title. Sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one who built everything around you.